Hello my Legion, this is a video called a review of some great animation. Now I have my zombie t-shirt from Walmart there. It's glow in the dark and it's such a scary t-shirt. I barely look at it because it's so scary and I'm so afraid. Now check out some of the stuff now. Some of the stuff I got at a place called Ollie's and their tagline is good stuff cheap. And this is the collector's edition of the Dick Tracy Show cartoon. You can check out Chester Gould's brilliant animation right there. And this has all 130 original cartoon episodes, 645 minutes. And you see stuff like Prune Face, BB Eyes, Flat Top the Mole, The Brow Mumbles. And just a really interesting show. They're about 6 minutes a piece, six and a half minutes a piece. And it's a 4-disc set. They got some really cool drawings on here too. This is definitely worth the money, and this was only like $6 at Ollie's. We're $5.95 at Ollie's. It's really cool and really good deal. And also with that came this little comic book, which is cool. The only problem is the printing is like super small. So I mean, it's not worth straining your eyes. I'll probably get like a magnifying glass to read just because it's really small. And speaking of small printing, I never read Steve Canyon before, but I wanted to pick up one of these books at Ollie's. And this the printing in this is a little bit bigger, but it's still a little bit small in some parts. So you know, it might help to have a magnifying glass for this too. And this right here, this book right here was only $2.99. That's not bad. And along with that, I got these cool comic books about the Civil War. This is a Battle of Gettysburg Victory. Now these are cool. These have good size printing in it though, so you won't strain your eyes. Now I know I'm 43, but I mean it just helps protect your eyes. You won't be straining them that much with small print because small print seems to be the way that everybody's going these days. You know what I mean? This is cool. And I got the Battle of Antietam and the Battle of Antietam, the bloodiest day. Now this is also pretty cool. They got some neat stuff in here, and these were both $1.99, which isn't bad. See? Now the other stuff I have is from a great place called Edgar R. Hamilton Bookseller. And the best way to do the order from here is from the mail. They do not have a 1-800 number. It's Edgar R. Hamilton Bookseller Company, P.O. Box 15, Falls Village, Connecticut 060310015. And they have great deals on books and DVDs and stuff. And I highly recommend shopping from here. The only thing is, the one thing they have a website is www.hamiltonbook.com. And if you use your credit card, they charge you an additional 40 cents per item. Well, and they also charge you an additional cost of $3.50 because with this, order all you want for only $3.50 postage and handling. You can't beat that, you know. And I highly recommend. These guys are on the level. This is probably the best place to order books. They have a wide variety of books, insane variety of books, and DVDs and CDs too. Now the two things I got from here were, I was a big fan of Beetle Bailey growing up. I never knew they made a Beetle Bailey cartoon. This was only $3.95. It says 13 episodes on 2 DVDs, but there's actually, for every episode there's like either 3 or 4 6-minute cartoons, you know. And this is a total running time of 5 hours and 25 minutes. And the only thing that I might not like about this is just the way they have the DVDs inside, like this. I don't like them in these little cheap packets like that. But you see that thing at Beetle Bailey right there? And also Beetle Bailey right here, mopping. But these are very entertaining and stuff like that. I really like them. Now, I wanted to save the best for last. This is a personal favorite of mine from when I was growing up. The Adventures of Flash Gordon. Now this was a half-hour show, and it was really cool because this was originally supposed to be a live-action TV show, and NBC could not afford paying. They wrote a script that would cost millions and millions of dollars, and NBC couldn't afford it at the time, so they decided to make it an animated show. And they gave the other script, to Dino De Laurentiis, and he was the one responsible for making the 1980 Sam Jones Flash Gordon movie that you might have seen in Ted. They talk about that in Ted all the time, which I was a big favorite of mine also. But this is a great movie. This introduces a little bit of computer animation, and I think it was the first show to ever have like a use of computer animation, not the high-tech stuff we have today. And also they have a Lion Man in here. See, there's some cool artwork. They have a Lion Man in here, and his voice, oh, here he is, was Dr. Samuel Arkoff. His voice was provided by none other than the guy who played Sam the Butcher on the Brady Bunch. He had a deep, deep voice, and apparently after Brady Bunch, he made a really good career in doing voice work for cartoons and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Before I go, I wanted to warn you about something. Now, I know some of you are big fans of WWE, and I try to keep up with their movies and stuff. Yeah, sorry guys, I got cut off again. Yeah, back to the focal point of the zombie shirt. Yeah, that was like $10. That's not too bad. It glows in the dark and stuff. Well, anyways, anyone who follows the WWE knows they make movies and stuff like that. And then, about a year and a half ago, they were advertising a movie that they did with Anchor Bay called The Day, which is a bunch of a group of people after post-apocalyptic war trying to fight for survival in this one farmhouse. Somewhat like they kind of did like a cheesy Night of the Living Dead, but the Night of the Living Dead stuff's far better than this, believe me. And anyways, there's no wrestler in the movie. I guess they all had the decency to bow out of this one. You know, ooh, that car. What happened was they did a movie called The Day, and basically what it was about was Derek Moynihan was the big star in it, and I don't know why after Lord of the Rings and stuff like that he'd be in a piece of crap like this movie, and he pretty much dies after the first 25 minutes anyways. Well, anyways, it's about these group of 5 people after post-apocalyptic war. It's in black and white, and basically they just mope around. They're a bunch of whiny ass bitches. Ooh, cool. See, that shot right there is more interesting than anything in the movie. Well, they're a bunch of whiny ass bitches like, oh, this sucks. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I want to watch Judge Judy. They're horrible. I mean, they're so annoying. And they come to this farmhouse, and the thing that sucks is they show the farmhouse from the outside. It's really big, and when they go inside, it's like this dinky little set, and you can tell it just doesn't match aesthetically, you know. And basically they're in this place, and it seems like they're chilling out, everything's alright. They go downstairs to get some food, and all these cans have rocks in it, and it's all booby-trapped. And these 3 guys, there's 3 guys and 2 girls, the 3 guys get trapped down there, and Derek Moynihan gets killed. And the other guy, and all of a sudden these villains come in, and they call them meat, so they must be like cannibals and stuff like that, but they don't show anything. And it's up to the 2 girls, and one of the girls was like a lone wolf, an outsider, and stuff like that. It's up to the 2 girls to help fight these guys and save these, fight these bad guys and help save these people's lives. The thing is, it's shot in black and white, and sometimes it's so dark you cannot see what's going on, and you can't make out the action. And then they finally get rid of these guys, and it turns out, and then they hit the girl over the head, and they say, that one that's a lone wolf, saying that she's one of them, and she admits that she's one of them, and basically they beat the crap out of her. So these 5 people turned from a bunch of whiny little bitches to a bunch of whiny ass little asshole douchebags, and you don't care what happens to them. They're a bunch of assholes. They beat this girl up, and this girl says, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, and then she agrees to help them. I wouldn't help these guys. I'd slip out the back door. And basically they board up the house like Night Unlimited, and then they fight these guys, and you can't see anything. It's really hard to make out any of the action. It's so boring. It's so low budget looking, because if anyone's seen any of my forest videos I did, I just talk about stuff. It looked like it was filmed in my backyard. It's that cheap looking. I mean, I don't know what WWE must have really been slumming, and this actually played in theaters. Now, if I spent $10 to see this, I definitely want my money back. I'd be really mad, because that's why we have the doll. Even at the dollar theaters, paying a dollar for, I'd be really mad. But I got to see it for free on FearNet, and I just want to let you guys know that please avoid this movie. It really sucks. Now, there's a movie that came out like a year or two before that called Tooth and Nail with Michael Madsen and Robert Carradine, and it was filmed in Philadelphia, PA, I'm pretty sure. And it's a million times better. See Tooth and Nail, that's a really good one. And Avoid the Day, it's really bad. And like I said, there's no wrestlers or anything like that in there. So, this zombie wanted to say something to you. This is the end of the movies probably for this weekend. And we'll see you next weekend. And until then, take care, my legion.